Oh my goodness gracious. I got wings to fly. Oh, oh, I'm alive. If anybody can hear me, is anybody there? Illusion Space. Hello, bro. Hello, my brother. Hope you are doing fine today. Can you hear me? Am I loud? Am I audible enough? You can hear me. Let me know in the comment, in the chat. Yes, so okay. I take that as you hearing me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're watching me from. We are live today. So I decided to come live today. Oh, let me mute this side. Yeah. So I decided to come live today. Oh, you can hear me. I'm fine. How are you too? Hope you are doing fine. How is school? I think you mentioned that you are in school presently. So how is school? Hope you are doing great in school. Yeah. So I'm just trying to set up things here. I'll be stable in a moment. I'm gonna be stable in a moment. I'm just trying to do something. Oh, sorry about that. Ooh, yeah. Wow. I'm glad you are able to attend this live stream as well. I'm sorry for the little distractions here and there. My kids are here with me, so there's nobody around to watch them for me. We are home alone. I'm home alone with them today. My Auntie Gorex. Good afternoon, ma. Good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Give me thumbs up. Let me master the app. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up, John. Yeah, so we are live today. We made it to the live stream today. And you know what? You know one thing, eh? I almost did not come live today. I almost did not make it to this live stream today because what is happening to us in Nigeria right now. It was that we're using MTN line. MTN is a kind of line, telecommunication line that we used to call. MTN is just like what do they use abroad though? All those lines that I used to call SHA. So since morning we have not been able to call out on MTN line, and I use MTN line for my internet and everything. So I almost thought I wouldn't be able to come live again. And the painful thing, the most painful thing about it is that there is no way I'm going to communicate with anybody because nobody can reach me right now. Nobody can call my phone. Nobody can. Okay, the video is glitchy. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I don't know if I'll be able to continue with this live stream. I'm not sure if I'll be able to continue with this live stream because we are having issues with our network in Nigeria. MTN users, I've not been able to call from my phone since morning. I've not been able to receive any WhatsApp messages. Like I've not been able to go online. I've not been able to call. People have not been able to call me since morning. But when I got back home now, I thank God the internet that we use in the house is available. So that's what I'm using. I think that is why it's glitchy kind of because that one the house internet is not really strong. I prefer using my mobile data, but this home network is not doing well. Amen. No, may God help Nigeria. Oh, may God help Nigeria. Like, wow, I have Goga in the building. Good afternoon from Nigeria. Good evening from Nigeria. Goga. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for okay. Yes, I was judging it before. I was trying on my best not to come live because I don't feel I don't really feel what's the word? What's the word? I don't have the confidence enough of coming live. You know, I prefer doing my videos, just record, edit my video, and I'll be off. I'll not be there again. You watching it and say whatever you want to say about my video behind my back. But if I have to come live, that means any criticism I'm going to get will be coming to me live and direct. Any error I'm going to make will be coming to me live and direct. So that's why I used to try to avoid live stream. Black Money Call BMC, thanks for joining this live stream. I really appreciate your presence here. Guys, the quality of the video will not be great. Yeah, it's not going to be great, but please just bear with me. We're having issues with our network at the moment in Nigeria. MTN line. MTN is a line we used to call to do internet and all, and that's the line I use. So I've not been able to use my mobile data since morning. But thank God we have Wi-Fi at home, so that's what I'm managing. The quality is not great. I know with what I'm seeing on my other setup here, it's not great. But let's just bear with me. I'm just an upcoming live streamer with my bosses in the building, people like BMC. BMC literally he literally lives on live stream, like he does live stream like even three. I've seen BMC do a 3 minute live stream. Like I was like, bro, for real, 3 minutes live stream. PFC is very, very comfortable with live stream. And then Goga, don't even let me go to that side at all. Don't let me go to that side of my boss, my organ is at the very, very at the top. Yeah, Goga, I am a performing artist, so but there's one funny thing people don't know about me. I'm a shy person. Actually, I have sung in the presence of a lot of people before. I've ministered in crusade. If you know what we call crusade in Nigeria, like open air crusade, like a concert where there are a lot of people. I've sung there countless times. I stand in front of crowd a lot. I sing, I perform, I do stuff. But when it comes to this live streaming, I used to feel shy. I used to feel shy. So that's just it. Goga is the live stream master. Oh. You can I've seen 7 hours live stream on his channel before, and I'm like, bro, what are you discussing? Goga can do live stream. He's the master. He's the master. Yeah. So thanks for joining. I'm so happy to see my wonderful people on the stream this afternoon in Nigeria. It's currently 4:42 p.m. in Nigeria. Yeah, it's towards evening right now. And my auntie literally dragged me here. My auntie Gorex, she dragged me to do this live stream because I've been feeling unmotivated about YouTube. If you check my channel, I've not been consistent for the longest time now. Like I've not been. This video is still glitchy, kind of. But let's just manage it. At least for let me just stay for 1 hour and then call it a day. Yeah, I've been feeling really really unmotivated. Yeah, unmotivated these days. I've not been. If you check my channel, I've not been posting regularly as I used to. I post 2 times in a week before, but in the last since January, it's been like once in 2 weeks, once in 2 weeks, or I don't know. I've not been consistent because the morale is very, very low at the moment. The morale is very, very low. But we keep going. We keep going, and we hope for the best. We hope for the best. One thing about this issue of life is you are not the only one involved. You're not the only one involved. Like every other person, a lot of people are also passing through 1 or 2 things. Yeah, so that's what keeps me going. That I'm not alone in this. I'm not alone, and it's going to get better with prayers and being optimistic. The revenue is not revenuing. The revenue is not revenuing as well, but let's just see it as something. Let's just take it as our hobby for now, like something we love doing, like the way Goga likes to do yoga. I was going through Goga's channel the other. Hey, my child is here again. What do you want? Like I said, I'm home alone with my kids. My sister that stays with me is not around today, so yeah, they will keep coming and coming at some point in this live stream. Oof, yeah. So, like I said, we just have to keep going. Okay, Illusion said I look. You look in 30. Like okay, you're trying to say I look like 30-year old. Actually, I'm 30. I'm 33 years old. I'm 33 years old. I'll be 34 in the next like 2 to 3 months. February, March, April, May. In 3 months, I'll be 34. I'll be 34. Yeah, I'm a 1990 baby. 1990 baby. So yeah, thanks for. I take that as a compliment that I look like 30 when I am 34. Thanks for the compliment. I take that as a compliment. Yeah. So another live stream master is here. BFC, you are 52. Wow, you look 40. You look like a 40-year-old Nigerian guy. That's how an average 40-year-old Nigerian guy looks. You don't look 52 at all, BNC. No, you don't look 52. Musisi is in the building, all the way from Uganda. Thanks for joining, bro. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I appreciate your presence here. Yeah, these are one of the people, like, he's one of the people I look up to as well when it comes to motivation, when it comes to, keep going, keep moving, keep pushing. He encourages me a lot. He encourages me a lot. I have Chocolate Vivian in the building. Thanks so much, Sid, for joining. I really, really do appreciate you. Thanks for joining this live stream. Thank you so much. Like, don't mind me. I'm not a pro. I'm not a professional when it comes to live streaming, but I'm just going to try my best. Yeah, I just look for a topic that we can talk about. Another thing is, how am I going to drop my link? Google is going to flog me this afternoon. We'll see, all of you are going to flog me because I forgot how we used to drop our link. How do we drop link? Okay, should I go to, okay, should I go through the StreamYard page? Hey, Jesus Christ. I hope I don't mess this thing up. More so, I'm not using my laptop. I'm using my husband's laptop, and this is like advanced. It's too advanced for me. It's too advanced for me. I don't know how to drop my link. Okay, I should click on invite. Okay. Let me not come and mess this thing up. Okay. Okay. Are you sure I'm going to get this thing? Are you sure I'm going to get a hold of it? I am not sure. Invite. I don't see any invite. I've not even seen it. Talk less of copying and pasting it. Fortunately or unfortunately, Obi is not around to help me. He's not here to help me. I'm alone here. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's keep going. If I'm able to do it, fine. And if not, let's just take today as a training. Let's just take today. Auntie Garrett is calling me on my phone. And this is the phone I'm using to stream. I won't be able to pick it. I won't be able to answer your. I won't be able to answer because I'm streaming from my phone. I'm just using this. I must get it today. I must get it. I found it. I found it. I found it. Yeah. I found it at last. Copy. I've copied it. So where am I going to paste it? Where am I gonna paste it? Okay, don't disgrace your ancestors. Oh, ancestors are watching, ancestors are waiting. I don't know what I pressed now. Yeah, I've been able to copy it, but to know where to paste it is the problem now. And look at me, I used to laugh at my Fetch's live stream, but that mommy used to make some little. I cannot laugh at her again. I've clicked on the copy, but on this chat, I'm not. At least if this is the only thing I will learn today, let me learn it. Let me learn it today.
This is the only thing I'm gonna be learning today. Okay, my right, I see the chart. Actually, I see the chart on my right hand side, but there is no place for me to type my. Oh, Boga is here. My God, people, don't look at me like this now, please. Save a life. But there is no place for me to type in the chart. I can see the chart on this side. Okay, I should go and paste in the comment section. That's another alternative. Funke should have grown past this stage now. Yes, I found it though. I found it eventually. Hey, Jesus Christ. I'm not even using mouse. And this laptop that I went to borrow, it doesn't have right click and left click. Jesus Christ. The person's laptop that I borrowed doesn't have right click and left click. It's only having only one. Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, I found it. Ah, okay. I hope this is it though. Then I have to pin it. Mama Ifechi is an expert though, to be honest, because she does live streaming like almost every week. She's an expert. Yay! I did it. I did it. I did it. Yeah. So how to pin it is now the next thing now. Okay, the 3 dots. And now I've pinned it. I have pinned it. Thanks so much. I did it eventually. Yeah. I saw someone in the stream right now. Team Adaza. Thank you so much, sis, for joining. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, thanks for joining the live stream. I did it though. I did it eventually. Thanks so much for putting me through, for sticking with me. Thanks so much. Yeah, so the topic we have today, lowering your expectations in marriage. Lowering your expectation in marriage. Does it negate? Oh, this is my English self. I don't think it's correct. Does it negate the essence of marriage? Yeah. Lowering your expectation in marriage, does it negate the essence of marriage? Like what I'm just trying to say in this with this topic is, okay, I should confirm people. I should confirm people before adding them, so I won't go and add ninjas on my live stream. The next thing is redirect. Goga, hey, do you think I can get that thing? Do you think I can get this redirecting of a thing? Although I've activated it on my channel. I can redirect and people can redirect to me, but I have to practice how to redirect to another person. I'll practice that today. Have I pinned this link before this thing will now run away again? Yeah, I should check down the screen on the live stream. I'm going to try that. Are you people seeing ads on the stream? Because an ad is playing right now. Yeah. Okay, I have a message. I'm busy, Ella. What do you want? Manuela. Guys, just close the door. Just bear with me today. Just bear with me today because Hey, have I added? What did I do to the? Yay! I did it. I did it. Elias, please now, please now. I'm trying to fix your tab. So, my auntie is in the building. Elias. Yeah. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Then you go back. You go to the living room. Yeah, say hi. Hi. Say hello, everyone. Hello. Say bye. Bye. Thank you for coming. Bye bye. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, good now, please. Auntie Correct. Thanks for joining. You are muted though. I have to settle him like that because if not, he won't let me do anything today. Oof.
Yeah, I know I'm muted. Good afternoon. I just said I should try the
Go
link.
and take it. Go and take biscuits. Whatever you want to take, go and take. I can't hear you. Is it from my side?
I just said I should try the link. Can you hear me now? You can't hear me either.
What's wrong? I can't hear you. And you are not muted though. I can't hear. Let's just take this live stream as a tutorial for me. This live stream is a tutorial for me because this is here as well. Let's take it as a tutorial for me.
We can hear
Hi,
her.
Musisi.
We can hear her. It is
I
you
can
also.
hear Musisi as well.
I can't hear. I can't hear you. I don't know why. But I know you are talking. I can't hear you.
I can hear Musisi. I can hear you.
So what?
Me too. I can hear you, Golix. It is the host's problem.
I think she didn't check her mic before.
Yeah, she did accept it.
She's not used to live stream yet, so.
You know, she thought Mama Fish was playing. That's how things are. You know, I wish is here.
The irony of life with this kind of thing is the more you do things, the better you get.
The more you practice, the more you get used to them. Now, the only way how to activate it is by reloading the page. And asks whether she wants to activate the microphone or not. That's what Ifichi has gone through, has been always going through. Fuke, if you can hear us, what you should do, just reload your page, and you come back again.
Say, can you click the refresh button?
You reload your page. You can right click and reload the page of this camera. Good. Then maybe there you'll be able to be seen properly on the screen, because without that, indeed, you will not be able to be helped at all. Let me try to seek friends who are with us in the I'm still looking nice in yellow. Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
The yellow is
thank you very much.
It's bringing your color out.
I think I should export it to UK because it also look on you.
So we'll be waiting for the hosts. I guess she's coming back gradually.
And you know, she has also another problem challenging the internet.
Yeah.
And with the StreamYard, it does not like low internet issues. To get rid of that, you have to
I think
just
I'm back now. Am I
maybe
back?
mute that video.
Yes, you're back. We can hear you.
Yes, you're back, but you're not yet back. Yes, we can hear you now.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear us?
The network is very, very poor. The network is very, very poor here. Yeah.
If you want to be
My network is poor.
if you want to get rid of network, just hide your camera like this, so that you stay with only the microphone. There you not be having
I should
problems
do
with
what?
network. If you have challenges with network, just hide your not your camera, not microphone. Hide your camera like this.
Okay, I should hide my camera like this.
Yeah. Then you'll be able to beat network issue, because people will be
Oh
now
my
able
goodness.
to. Then you can continue.
I think. So can you hear me properly? Like, am I audible enough?
We can hear you before. You just can't hear us. Can you hear us now?
Oh, now I can. Now I can hear you, but you can't see my beautiful face.
Yeah.
Don't mind about
You're
don't mind about the beautiful face, because the internet will not allow you to have a beautiful face.
Let's manage with the voice alone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Yeah, we get better. We get better with time. Yeah. If I can do this, like, if I can be consistent, I know I'll get better with it. Thank you so much.
That is what Mama Ifiki was going through. Okay. Always you are laughing
Yeah,
at her.
so now I respect. Yeah.
Just
now I
know that
respect
now
her. I respect
just know that she's
her
a
so
strong
much.
lady. She's a strong lady. She's a strong woman.
Wow.
Always coming and first
Yes, she
do
is.
the technicalities first.
Yeah, it's really a technical stuff. Yeah, you have to be up and doing to get a hold of it. Ooh.
Okay, host.
So what was good?
For
What's happening? Yeah.
nothing. I'm going to be in the chat following, because what
I don't
made me
think
to
we'll
come
be
on
able to
the panel
discuss
was
this
to
topic
take you
because
through.
it's just breaking. Yeah. Whew.
Hello. Hello.
Not today of all days.
It
Today
doesn't
I
matter.
decided to.
It's just at least you're beginning to find out what the problem is. The next time you will overcome another obstacle and you get used to it.
Yes.
So even me, if I'm coming on live stream, that's when my
Yeah.
laptop wants to restart or there's an update. All the setting I've done would have just clear off and I have to start again. So it's just you'll get used to it, okay?
Wow.
Don't worry.
Yeah, thank you, ma. At least I made it. I made it to the live stream today.
Yeah. Like play, we've done 30 minutes, you see?
Yes, so Even though we have not talked about anything, but at least I've been able to
You have
learn one
done
or
live
two
stream.
things
People have
now.
also come. You keep the channel engaged as well. It's part of it. It's a gradual thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you?
Thank you, ma. I'm fine. I'm fine.
So starting
So
the topic.
let's talk about my topic. Yeah.
Okay.
So lowering your expectations in marriage, does it
Yeah.
negate the essence of marriage? Like what I'm trying to say here is, when you might not be marriage alone, any relationship you find yourself, maybe friendship, maybe um courtship, dating, whatever you want to call the whatever you want to call it. If you are in a relationship with someone, there are some things you expect the person to do, some things you expect from them to do to you and all. But some things happen in marriages. I've experienced a little bit of that as well. When you have issues with your spouse or with your partner, whoever it is, and then people will be like, you are expecting too much. Like, if he's not doing, let me just say for an example, if you're if okay, you should always switch off your camera. Oh, that's good news, sister. I've learned another thing today. Yeah. So if you, like, let's say married couple now, and then you expect that your husband should do some things, maybe to show up for you in some at some point, and then he's not doing it as you are expecting. And then when you talk to people like elderly ones, they'll be like, oh, the expectations are too much. So what's the essence of being in a relationship with someone if they can't do some things for you, they can't meet some needs? That's where I'm confused. That's where I need people to come in to discuss this. So ẹ̀yin àgbà, ó dọwọ́ yín o.
Are you not the one of the Agba?
Yeah, I'm not àgbà àwọn ọmọ kékeré o. So what do you think about that?
When I saw the topic, I felt, because I have one that is kind of really related to this. So from your explanation, it's just a bit similar to what I have coming up later. I feel with what you've explained so far, you ask a question that what's the essence of maybe being in a relationship with someone that cannot really meet your expectations? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it now depends on what are you expecting from where. Because if you see someone who is trekking to work and you're expecting a car, I'm just making an example, I hope you get what I mean. And you're expecting a car, when the person is trying to bring up the friendship, emotional friendship thing, it should be something that you will be looking up to, that does it have potential to be able to give you a car soon. It doesn't have to be immediately, but that's what I mean from where. What is it that you're expecting? Some people might tell you that maybe your expectation are too high. You have the right to have expectation, but how high and how soon do you want is when you want the expectation to be met. Yeah, how far? Some people can wait for 10 years before they will, like maybe their husband can send them on holiday. They don't mind to wait. Why some? It is during the relationship. You need to test the water. I need to know if you can send me abroad, if you can pay for my trip. Do you understand? So when, how, what's the time frame you have? How patient are you? Do you also believe in him? Does he have prospects? Now, if you're already in a deep relationship or you guys are married, then it's part, to me, I think it's part of marriage that, there will be a time where you will need to lower or simmer down what you're expecting, or give it in a little more time, stretch the time you're expecting that thing. You could be walking along with it, because sometimes if you don't remind them, they feel it's something you've forgotten or you understand, so there's no point. But if you still want it, you might still find a way of discussing that expectation with them. Yeah. So in marriage, it will come to a time where some people will even dash their dreams. Some people do that. Some decide that, my husband, because of my husband, I will just stay at home.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't do any other
Wow.
thing since my husband is working. So yeah, so but meanwhile they said, oh, I studied social thing, but because when what this marriage does, it makes you to become full-time housewife. Yeah, they just decide to just okay, agree with it. So that's what I mean by what are you expecting for what? How long can you take it? Some will be able to practice those things, but for how long would they be able to tolerate that? Some
Hmm.
would be able to do it after 10 years, they're done. Then who do you associate with? Sometimes you might be able to
Hmm.
also say this your expectation. Okay, like the people that you said maybe you spoke to, or some elders will say, oh, your expectation is too high, and you decide to tune it down. In few years, if you meet other people that they do have maybe the way they talk or the way they achieve their things, you just feel like, well, I can do this thing. You won't listen to the elders anymore because copay, it does not profit, it's not profitable to you. So you want to mingle with those people so that you can
Hmm.
also achieve what you want.
Yeah.
So you don't just go around. I hope you get what I mean. It's like in a circle, depending on where you're focusing on,
Yeah.
what
Mm.
energy you put in.
Where I'm coming from. Yeah.
Yeah, where you're coming
Yeah.
from. And then
Let me
even
let me try and narrow this down.
okay.
Yeah. Let me give you this scenario of a couple, husband and wife. Oh, Rosemary, thanks for joining. Hello, sis. Welcome back to the street after a long break. Trust you are doing great now. Thanks for joining.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Rosemary.
And a married couple, a married couple, and they're having issues. Maybe the husband, the guy, it might be the wife as well, not doing some things. It might not even be things like holiday. It might be the littlest thing, if that's correct, like the very very little thing, like oh, helping me with the kids. For young couples, we still
Mhm.
need our husband to help us with the kids. We need now we can't be doing it all. We are not machines. You understand? But there are some men, they believe their own job alone is to go and work and bring money. Once they bring money for you, they don't care about, even if you are buying like this. You are if it remains only one breath in your lungs, they don't care. They have brought money, then they will now be like, okay, if you now report such men, some people will be like, oh, you are expecting too much. You are expecting too much. Maybe he's providing for your needs. Whatever you see from him, thank God for whatever you can receive from him, and whatever you cannot receive, just see it as you understand, that kind of, that's the place I'm coming from. It's not even like big expectations like holiday or expensive things. So me, I used to think about it. If you are telling me that I should not think about such things, that, oh, don't be doing your things, just create your own happiness. That's another view. Like, if maybe some people, maybe a woman or a man as well is passing through a phase of depression, and you expect your spouse to like comfort you and help you through that stage of depression that you are going through, and they are not coming forth, they are not showing anything, they are not raising any finger. And then people will be like, create your own happiness, create your happiness, you own your life. So if I know I can create my own happiness, why did I have a partner? Can't I just live alone and know that, oh, whatever happiness I need in my life, I'll be creating it on my own. I don't need anybody. That's the place I'm driving at. It's Grace. Thanks so much for joining. So what about that situation?
Well, for me, I think that should be something that one should some of them should focus on. Why in a relationship, to know, you know, if this person is as my interest, if they're actually even putting maybe your needs into theirs as well. Some just focus on theirs, and there's some discussion that I expect to be going through. Hello, expressing my view. How are you? Okay, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. So I expect some conversation or discussion during the relationship for you. When I mean you, whoever is involved, you know what I mean. to know if this person is I just work, once I provide, the woman do the rest. Maybe they still have that olden days mentality, some that's what they have. Remember, was it on Saturdays we were discussing about boys, how some boys we need to also raise them well so they could help their wife in the house, not leaving everything to the wife. So
Yes.
some are brought up in a way where in a home where the women, the ladies, the females, they do everything. The men just only go to the farm or wherever with their dad, and once they come back, they don't do anything in the house. They don't wash plate. They don't do anything. So if they have that mentality, you expect that such person will also be looking for a woman that they would treat like their own mom, the way their dad has been treating their mom. That's what they believe is happening. So it does also, I think, in conversation when they're courting or dating, all these things should come in place. You should know if it's the type that will get involved. You could ask questions, or the way he does things, you will know maybe it's the type that, he say, I provide, you do all the rest. So when provision is not coming, what happened? They decide to tell you to switch. You will switch and do their job, and also to be. You know what happens sometimes when the provision doesn't come from them anymore. They expect you to pick up to do the switch. You do the switch, and then you still be doing your feminine or female responsibilities, and you still have to give respect of their whatever. I don't know. You get what I mean. So it all depends on, I think, how you can
Yes.
converse with your partner, how you guys are close. Because some people are in a relationship, they can't really converse well with their who they're dating. Some it could be age related. You understand? So if they're too much of the hair
Yeah.
thing, they're not able to discuss certain things because the I don't know. Maybe the husband or husband to be siblings are even going to attack them. All this thing just depends on maybe how the relationship is formed, how free you are with the person as well. Because I feel this should be discussed. Me, I don't like the man that I believe in. I must once I provide for the house, the rest is left to the woman. As they used to say that when the house is okay, it is in the hands of the woman. If it's not fine, it's in the hands of or in the hands of both of us. Maybe you read the comment section. Maybe they are
Wow.
responding.
The people are just greeting, they are just interacting in the comments. Sis Rosemary, Sis Grace, thanks for joining.
Guys,
Preparing breakfast. When we are about preparing dinner. We are just preparing breakfast. Wow,
it's 4:19 here, and I'm sure it's
that's
5 something
wonderful.
over at yours.
Yes, it's 5:19 here.
It's 4:19 here.
Yeah. So that's just what I want us to discuss. Like it doesn't really, like, I don't like that mindset of people telling someone in a relationship to find their happiness. Like, you are your own motivational phrase they use for
Yeah,
this
you can
situation.
create
You
your
are your
happiness.
own something. You can create your happiness. I know you can create your happiness, but if you
I,
are okay creating happiness on your own, why did you now get married?
yeah, but I think
You
some
you
do
can you
not
are as well okay. Mhm.
go ahead.
I'm just trying to say that you can as well stay alone and be happy. Stay alone and then create your happiness, be happy in your life, self-love and all. So that's just what I want to say. I want to add to it.
Yeah, I would also wanted to add that.
Upbringing, continue, ma.
Okay, grace upbringing is another aspect affecting most spouse in their marriage. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That we did discuss this even last week. That the boy's child. I think the right that is being given to them. Some of them they put it in their head. They're not. They don't want to get civilized in that. If it has nothing to do with their education, some are quite educated, but they believe as a woman, this is what you should do. I have a case. I don't know. Maybe I might be able to share it tomorrow or another time. The guy read well, but he's telling the lady that you cannot walk that they don't work in their house. You know, not sorry, don't let me speak like Yoruba. Why do you want to marry her then? Anyway, so
and the lady wants to work.
Then they will start telling you that, oh, the husband is the head of the home. You listen to what they want. If Balele does not eat this thing, you don't cook it. You know those Yoruba thing, and it doesn't sit well with me.
Yes,
there are some advice that when people come to me, I will tell them, I think I'm the wrong person you come to, because I'm not going to persuade you in the direction they will want. It doesn't. If it's something I won't practice. I wouldn't tell you. Because I don't know how many people are not Yoruba here. You know, the food that your husband doesn't cook, doesn't eat, you don't cook it. So if it's
you don't
what he wants. So, you know, some ladies believe that a man has to shape their. I've already done it because it's part of my topic. I don't know if their man has to shape their career. No. Do you not have a vision, or you don't have anything that you want? Anyway, going back to you can create happiness. You can create happiness yourself. Some people did not plan it this way, and you know, life happens. Maybe when they were doing their loving, everything was going smoothly. The man was if she say I jump, the man will say I, you know. So, and when marriage finally happened now, the man decide to relax, like, I'm not chasing you anymore, you're already in the house. And she'll just be looking at it like, is this how it is? You know, they start having their issues. That goes on for a while before she starts saying, okay, I think, or people start advising her like, why can't you create your own happiness as well if she's not making you happy? Also remember that some men, or would I say some couples, when they are still really in each other, they go out maybe every other weekend, some maybe once a month. They already have their plans, you know, they'll go and watch a movie, you know, they'll hang out, they'll do all those things. But after the wedding, everything is just so dry. And now, so all those times they were doing all those, we hang out, we visit friends, we go to parties, I stopped, and the lady is getting bored. And if she complains too much, she might meet someone who will say, why don't you also attend your friend's party if you're invited, or join them? You know, that kind of a thing. Try to create happiness. You can't always be in the house and be moody, expecting the man to take you out. You understand? So if you can't sponsor your trip, and you know you can afford it, have a word with him that you want to go on social trip as well. So it's part
look at what Grace wrote.
A man came for me sometimes.
Look at Grace's comment.
My hubby does things for me for what reason, and I am lazy. And now, don't mind them. I know.
Can you imagine?
Put myself at the back and help me and back him. They will say, "Oh, it's a war. It's not." See, people will talk. Yeah, people will talk.
Wow.
Oh, you sat down.
So because your husband is doing stuff for you,
I'm watching. I heard this one recently. I'm doing live stream. My husband is cooking. Kilo coin. When he was watching football, I'm cooking.
So funny, yes, now.
Wow. If he decided that there's certain things he wants to eat during the time I'm doing my live stream, he's aware of my maybe this live stream, and he doesn't want to disturb me, and decide to go to do it. Fine. I might even be watching movie and he's cooking, and I don't have to go there. So I think it all depends on understanding, you know, how you guys run your house. I think sometimes we meddle into people's affair in their house.
Yeah.
And, you know, thereby causing what that person is not even thinking of. Because some people will hear and say, yeah, why we should be watching something when I'm in the kitchen. Do you know some men where they really help their wife, but whenever their in-laws are or their families are around, they will raise up their foot because they don't want them to see that thing.
They won't do anything
to avoid.
Yeah. They're trying to save the face of their wife.
Yeah, to pick on their wife, or some of them are not proud. It's a two-way thing. Some are avoiding the family talking about picking on their wife. Why some they are not proud of what they're doing? They're afraid of their family. There's a two different thing. Some men will like, I can fix them. I'm helping her. She's my wife. Yeah, but some is the kind of family or siblings they have. They know if they don't like the wife before her, they know her. Voila, today. Do you understand? Or people that are still answerable to their families,
Yeah.
they are not able to. So they want to shield everything. So there's a lot in marriage or relationship, really. My host has dropped off. And I'm the only one talking. So to me, there's a lot in relationship, really, and the way people shook their mouth into people's affair. If you don't bring the issue, the affair to me, I'm not going to talk. Even if it runs through my heart that, oh,
Yeah,
look at what
man.
this person is doing. I will be looking because I feel with time, some people will change. Certain things that I did a few years ago, and I don't do them anymore. So by the time I am judging at my age right now, if we give that person the next 5 to 10 years, the person might be acting in a different way. So like the person that's talking of to Grace, we don't know, maybe the person is even not even happy. Imagine when some people are not happy, if they see you being happy or they are doing the same thing to you, they feel, how can it happen? It's reciprocant.
Yeah. It make
Yeah.
them more sad.
Yeah. Or if that person has the same loving person that Grace had, he or she might not complain. Some is the mentality, is the upbringing. Some just feel, see, I know people that used to say, a woman cannot this one, my woman cannot this one, my woman cannot this one. They already have it fixed in their head. So when they now see someone who does it, it's not, you're not okay. So I see someone who's told me, oh, I used to respect you before, but since I saw your husband doing so thing in the store, I was disappointed. Thank you.
Uh-uh.
And now,
Like seriously, that's a joke.
so yeah, because they have to see, he has to sit down, the wife does everything, blah blah blah. But because he saw my husband buying, and I think the jam, and he said, oh, I'm picking so thing off for madam, and I think he felt disappointed. But what did you go and do there, you yourself? You understand? So yeah, some people have this in their head that it has to be the woman, this one helper. They've turned the helper to the omodo, So it all depends on, I think, how people are enlightened with this thing. Going back to your main this thing, can you create the happiness yourself? If it's possible, but if you're in a relationship or you're married, you can also take the person along. If the person is struggling financially, to assist, there's a difference. Some, they have it. It's not something they are used to. They feel you don't need it. Some will be the one to guarantee, or they will weigh what you need than even you, that you're even saying this is what I need. Do you understand? They want they want it to center around them. It all depends on who we married. I just feel it depends on who you marry or who you're in a relationship with. Even colleague, just normal us, the way we relate with each other. There are some people, the way some people talk or kind of give advice, I just like, okay. So it tends to make me to be able to gauge, okay, this is how this person think. We don't really take in the same direction this way. And I respect it, because I don't have to think your own way. You don't have to think my own way. But if we align the same way too, good luck. I think host network is really playing up. Who else is here? Juba, thank you for coming. And Grace Adelegan, thank you for coming. Rosemary, thank you for coming. Rosemary, are you still here? Good to see you back. I watched that video today. Good to see you back. Goga, are you still here? No, I think Goga has a live stream, so his live stream would have started by now. It's on like 4:30. Host, are you coming back? Before I turn it to start saying my Grace Corners language. Thanks for coming. Olifunke, thanks for coming. Musisi, thank you for coming. Jiba Bruce, thank you for coming. Oh. The network said, "Nami push this woman, so I must face the consequence." You won't come back.
I didn't know one of these kids, they took off the charger of the internet. The thing just went off on me.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm back now.
You see, we've done 1 hour. Like play.
We have done 1 hour now.
So what I was telling
Thank
you,
God.
see, you owe me, you owe me 1,000 pounds.
No problem. When I cash out on YouTube.
Okay. Yes, I was just saying it's people's mentality sometimes. We just need to kind of relate with know who we're relating with. And most of the things should start in when they started their relationship. I was also saying, even the people that we meet on YT, online, the way some people respond to things or judge will make you see how they reason. You see, so you will know maybe you guys really align with certain things a lot or not. So yeah, some of these things are things that could have been spotted while cutting, or would I say being friends. Some of them have been ignored, and yeah, we understand. In the past, people are really blind. The love was blind, but right now we know the love is no longer blind. They've done surgery on it, so people
Reality
can
is
really
opening
see.
their eyes.
Yeah, so people can really see, but they can't just walk out of the marriage, so they have to keep nagging. And people change as well. Even the person that is expecting from the spouse has even changed. See, some people don't really demand when they were courting, so the man was okay with the kind of person you are. But if I've come mingling with you and I see that this is what you do and I like it, I might start demanding for my husband. You see, my husband might be thinking, "Oh, she's changed." Yeah, we do change sometimes, and we didn't plan to really change that way. So it kind of just echo rounds on communication as well, discussing all these things to see how they see things. Sometimes I think we just assume that they should know. You should know. But yeah, discussion and the time of discussion, find the amicable time and kind of make it polite, see the way they handle issues. Some men, like I said, some women are their man is like someone they can't really talk to. They can't look into their eyes. When I say look into their eyes, I don't mean they should be rude, but I mean like they it's like they're God. They're mini God. So it's hard to kind of find some. So yeah, let's say for example, and I'm not trying to bring any religion down. Let's say, for example, the outside side, or would I say some Yoruba or some place, their husband is way older. Some people, if their husband is almost up to their father's age, you understand, or someone married, the person, okay, this one, don't let me say it. Okay, so if they marry someone who is much older anyway, and
I
the way
understand.
they
I know that example you want to say. I know that example you want to talk about.
Yeah. So I have something like that. I have so many things that just coming to my head. Anyway, so sometimes it's hard for you to address that person in, yeah. I've got a friend that when I was in my 30s, the husband was like 16, 17 years older than her. Do you understand? How do you expect us to address the husband? This is someone that we know before that yes, our uncle sir, you understand? But she ended up being under him, and so sometimes the way she will address people's husband will be kind of relative to the way she addresses her husband. Do you understand what I mean? So some can't even speak to their husband because they are two-way. They can't even see them. So Muslims that have like 4 or 5 wives, that when they have to see their husband, they bow down, all those that kind of thing. Would they now go and be saying, you did not miss my expectation? But conversation is if I come.
How many expectations can that man even meet?
The man,
want to meet the expectation of how many women?
Huh? The man that maybe they even dash
Wow.
they dash the lady to
Yeah,
her
they dash that
house.
man. Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
understand that
Or okay.
situation.
The man that whenever he says I want that girl, they will just go to the house and just pay. And
Wow.
the family has no, they don't have much to say. In fact, they will be
They have
happy
no
that
say.
I not like somebody like Fatima. Ah, inshallah. You know those kind of things. So all they need to do is just get ready and start painting her face
Even
and do all
even if that woman, if that lady wants to talk, that man will quickly remind her of, do you know how you got here?
and maybe
Do you know how you got here?
the land they help their dad to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow indebted to their spouse. So the extent that their spouse is like after God. Do you know some
Yeah.
reciprocate their spouses more than their dad? I'm sorry, I'm not saying you should respect your dad, but when it comes to age, there's some certain respect you should get. There's so many things I've jotted down on my topic that I'm bringing out now. But do you understand what I mean? Like they can talk to their dad
Yes, I
normally.
understand.
Like, you can sit your parent and say, "Oh, I don't like so thing that auntie so thing did that." You guys can have a discussion, but with their husband, there's no relationship. They don't sit in that kind of thing. So sometimes, like I said, really, how did you guys start relationship wise? How do you guys communicate? How do they even resolve issues? And even your friends as well, you know, so people that they move with could also influence maybe the way they kind of react or do with their spouses. It does happen. Bear in mind that some spouse or men, once they have you, they don't want anything to do with your friends. They need to cut off everything because they want to be in such
Wow.
absolute control of your life. They believe that your friend could be influencing you, or if your friend is not married yet, then koni business. You don't have a business with them
Yeah.
because you now have a man, so you should have nothing to say to them. Yeah. Some women that does this thing, they do it they didn't plan to, but it's out of the respect and culture. Maybe their culture, that's what aligns with their culture. There was this thing I read. I know you know that side that the lady was saying the husband, the first child has a girl, the second child has a girl. So now, because of their daddy was going to be disappointed, the other one has to go and take it out. Now she's not respecting her husband anymore, but the fear of the father. Do you understand? So it all depends on all these things kind of hand in hand. So I just feel like even this generation right now, they are really lucky because they can read things online, they can see things that's happening, and they could also make informed decision. You understand? Unlike people that things weren't that much. There wasn't much would I say social media where they could learn, see things and all that. But my main point is communication. How you guys started, how things are going, how do it would determine maybe you can be free or you're actually marrying your Lord, you know. And forget, let me talk
That's a
past
big one.
bill. So you see, 2 million already.
No problem. I'm trying to gain my strength. Once I get a hold of it like this,
Thanks, my wife.
network that network self want to discourage me today. Yeah, so yeah, to be honest, this topic is something that I've been worried about. I've also been a victim of it at some point in my life when in my own opinion, I think it's not right for someone in a relationship to be asked or to be told to find our own happiness. It's not right. That's not the best thing. That's not the essence of getting married. The essence of being in a marriage is so the two of you, both of you can encourage yourself, both of you can be there for yourselves. But then this age that we are, people are being asked to go and find their own happiness, or you create your own happiness, self-love and all. It's important as well, but it should not be the how do I call it? That should
But
not
please,
be
can I
the
ask you a
height of
question?
it. Okay, ma.
You said they shouldn't tell them. Maybe it shouldn't be like that, or they shouldn't tell them. But if that's the last option that they have for them to be happy, shouldn't they also create their own happiness? Like if things are not really that working, or the man refuses to changes the way he perceives things or see things, if he's still living in the olden days mentality, so what should happen? Should the lady not try to find happiness? And I don't mean to go out there and remarry or something. If she can find work or something to occupy her and also get, make herself happy, is that not okay? Is that not also finding happiness?
It's and I'm not saying you shouldn't do it when that's the last option you have. But me, I'm just trying to say it shouldn't even come to the table at all. That statement shouldn't come to the table in a relationship. Because through finding your happiness, some women trace their happiness to another man or to something else that will eventually affect their marriage. Even though that person they are confiding in and all, is because they are not living together. Once they start living together, they might see the other side of that person as well.
And I think it depends on what happiness are you seeking.
Yes.
I think it also depends on what kind of happiness are you seeking. How soon? Who are you seeking the happiness from? All this thing has questions to it. Like, what are you? Remember when we first started about the expectation? I said, what do you expect from who and all that?
Yes,
who are we? Who is the person? Trying to find happiness.
Do you know that there's something you said jokingly at the beginning of this live stream about going for holiday and all? Do you know that there was this man that was trending sometimes last year? This man is a Nigerian, but I don't think he lives in Nigeria. I can't remember his story again, but some people talked about it on their live stream last year. This man,
the man that the lady
was asking. No, the man that was asking married women to come and apply for holiday. That he wants to take some married women to a place for holiday, but their husbands will not be there. That I just want to take them to travel abroad on holiday. Do you remember? Did you hear about that story? That man, it happened last year. The man was trending on Instagram last year. This man is an old man, no. He's not a young man, like 70-year-old man, but he lives abroad and he has money and everything. So he wants to take married women on vacation. If there is a woman that wants vacation and then the husband cannot provide, such a woman will apply for that vacation. And like you said, it depends on what you really want, what you are looking out for. Some people, it might be intimacy. You understand? The intimacy, the kind of intimacy they are expecting from their spouse, they are not getting it. And they will say body is not firewood now. So they will try to look for intimacy elsewhere. And now, it can happen, no?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And some people financially.
Carry on.
Yeah, I said financially as well. If their husband, if spouses, I think we have even normalized this husband providing a loan. If either of the spouse, I don't know how to
address that. Provide the loan, so I'm not I'm not friend of that one.
you and this woman, I'm going to talk about that woman also. I wanted to tell you about the woman. I saw a clip of this Reverend Funke Adejumo.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of her today where she was talking about that if you are not doing anything, you are a disgrace to your husband. That woman, please,
if I talk about that pastor, he does not like me. There are certain things the way she does I don't like. There was a time she said if everyone is poor, you're a witch. I don't like such things.
And now
why some is not good. It's not
The one I'm talking about that I watched this morning, she said if you are a woman, you said the only thing you can do in your life is to stay at home and take care of children, and all your financial needs in this life, you cannot provide for any financial needs. You are a colossal disgrace. Oh no, one big grammar like this. Your husband, you are a liability. And some people that are staying at
Sometimes
home, they don't choose to.
I
It's
think
just the
sometimes, yeah,
circumstance.
I think
Go
sometimes
on now.
some of these motivational speaker or pastors that, you know, they didn't they might not plan what these things, but because they are trying to keep maybe on this or engage, they just bring out rubbish which they themselves
Ah,
don't practice. But the
but they
gullible
are not
ones
content
follow.
creators now. They are
Goninas, they're
preachers. They are
content
not content
creators.
creators. What are
I
they
said
looking for traffic
motivational
for?
speakers, pastors, people that go on, maybe they are invite people that speaks and all that. Sometimes when they get audience, when I meet audience, like in the congregation, let's say church now, some when they hold the mic, they meant to say 5 minutes thing, but because people are really engaged, they keep going on and they sing
Wow.
what they
They
plan to
will
say,
keep blasting.
and the gullible, yeah, the gullible one will follow. When sometimes when she start talking, everything would make sense. You get to a stage, she come and feel what you call that time to your so sorry, I'm on I'm on here. So sometimes after the 5 minutes she starts going off, would I say off
Off
board?
topic.
Yeah, and starts. It seems as if she's kind of attacking the women. You need to do this, and you know, I'm also an advocate of women working and don't just be idle. Try and do something. Sometimes it's not possible, but keep trying. Some have it in mind that they want to. It hasn't happened. Rather than the one that just don't want to. There's a
Yeah.
difference. So, like
Mhm.
this woman now, she will now start talking about, oh, if your husband has for 1 million and you cannot bring, you're a disgrace.
She
And the
said
way
it,
she
so she
pronounced that
said it.
word, I'm quoting her words. And the way she
Mhm.
pronounced the disgrace, the grace, and you know, she makes it like you're a witch, you're this, she says a lot. So in a way, sometimes she brings the women down, sometimes she boosts their ego, depending on how you see it or what that person wants us at
Hmm.
that time. The gullible one will go for it. Why some do you not think they will
Hmm.
feel, oh, I think I'm a failure, or maybe I should give Mr. B a chance, maybe I'll be able to boost my husband, maybe my husband
Hmm.
would have been better if I've agreed to Mr. A's advances so I can help my husband to go high. You know, it depends on what some people listen to, then what is surrounding them.
Hmm.
Now, when someone's husband is not being promoted or well, they need promotion. I think I've shared it on Gores before that the lady wanted her husband to get a certain kind of job because it's very good, but the person wanted to sleep with her. She eventually did it.
Hmm.
Do you understand? But at the end of the
Hmm.
day, the man saw the
Hmm.
message years later, the message between herself and the man. So the man left her. So you
Hmm.
see, imagine
Wow.
her listening to, imagine her listening to Ade Yemo. No, what's that pastor's name? Woman,
Adejumo.
Cynthia Adejumo, yeah. And
Adejumo.
so maybe when she was
My
saying it to us,
namesake.
no, yeah, I can't sleep with her. No, I can't sleep with another man. And she heard this woman preaching that if your husband cannot this one and this one, you're bad luck. Do you not think she'll feel like, you know what? Even if nobody would know, let me just go
Hmm.
and do it. So sometimes it also
Nobody's gonna
surrounds
know.
what you're going through that time and who you are around, who are the people pushing you. So when she heard that kind of a thing,
Hmm.
she feel, you know what, that's it. I think this woman too must have done something similar. I'm not telling anyone. I'm a meeting thing. Carry on, ghost.
Just a call. Okay. Yeah. My big sister Yo-Yo in the building. Thanks for joining, ma. Good afternoon, good evening. It's morning over there. Good morning to you in the US. Thanks for joining. I said let me be like my my big sister do live stream. Let me master the art of live streaming. As a content creator, you have to be versatile in your field. So that's what prompted me to this live stream. Yeah. To keep the channel engaged once in a while. Yeah, that's what I meant. Even though network is not allowing us to breathe. So we've done 1 hour plus now. Thanks for joining, ma. Yeah. So what we're talking about is about expectations in marriage. Like if in a relationship now, you expect your husband or your wife to do things for you, to show you some kind of affection, some kind of care. And when such husbands are not doing it, or don't let us be selfish here, when wives are also not doing it for their husbands or partners, whatever relationship you are into, and then people will now be like, oh, if your spouse is not doing it for you, eh, create your happiness now, create your own joy, self-love. Me, I'm really not a fan of that. Create your own happiness. That means you could have as well remained single and then be creating happiness for yourself. Since you have the ability to make yourself happy, to make yourself happy. So why marry? What's the essence of marriage then? So that's from the point I'm viewing it, and it really dealt about it. Some people have expectations that are too much. Like when you are cutting someone now, the person doesn't have a car, the amount of money the person earns, and then you want to be like, oh, now that we are married, you must buy me a car, you must do this for me. No, that expectation. Hey, my child is here again. What is it? I'm sorry about that. um hey, where was I? You Jesus Christ. I don't even know what I was talking about again. Yeah, some people will be like, "Oh, take me to this place for vacation. If you really love me." That's the expectation of some people, and you know well that your spouse cannot afford that kind of holiday. That kind of expectation is too much, to be honest. Yeah, my baby was calling me. Yeah. So there, to be honest, to be sincere, we know that there are some expectations that are too much. Like, your spouse cannot afford those things, and it's very, very obvious that they can't afford it. But the ones I'm talking about are the little things, like just to show affection, to help with little things around the house. No one is asking the husband to be doing everything like that. Okay, you must sweep. We are not telling you to. I'm not telling us to have portions for our husband to be sweeping, or okay, my husband, this is what you'll be doing every day. This is your own house chore. This is your no. But then, yeah, it's morning for you. Yeah, I know it's very early in the morning over there. But then there are some little things that the husband or the wife should be able to do, which are not really too much, but still people are not getting it. A lot of people are not getting it. And then when they talk to people like older people about it, so that they can put them through, some of the answers they give them is lower your expectations, create your happiness, create your own joy, self-love. Me, in my opinion, I think that negates the essence of marriage, because the essence of marriage is for you to do things together, to associate together, to bear each other's burdens, to do things together. Like, and you're not getting it. They're advising you to get your own joy, get your own happiness. That's where I am confused. But we've been able to dwell on it. There are some cases, where you have no choice than to create your own happiness. There are some cases like that. And me, I believe that should be the last option. Like, that should not be the first thing they will tell you. Oh, create your happiness. But if it comes to the worst, that okay, after every intervention, after every counseling, the partners are still not doing the needful, I think the woman or the man is left with no other option than to create their happiness. But one of the disadvantages of creating your own happiness is, in the process of creating your own happiness, finding your own joy, or love, or whatever, some partners might go out and never come back in the sense that if it's a woman, the woman can look for happiness in the arms of another man. We've heard about cases like that. And the man as well can look for happiness and find himself in the arms of another woman. So that is one of the disadvantages of creating your own happiness. And when you become independent, like you don't depend on your spouse for anything again, you people just start living like a tenant, like a roommate. Yeah, you're just living like a roommate, like you're just renting out, you're just renting the apartment together. Like the essence of love, the essence of marriage is not really being fulfilled. So that's just my summation about it. My summation once again is that if you find yourself in a situation where after all the intervention, after all said and done, any of the partners involved, they are still not yielding, they are still not doing the needful, then you can as well find your happiness. Just that we never can tell where it's going to lead. It's going to lead to the wreckage of the home or the relationship they have been building. Yeah, so that's my little submission about it. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate everyone that has joined today. Even though we didn't at first, I wasn't able to get a hold of this StreamYard thing, and that's what happens to me every time. Because if I do a live stream today, I might not come live again until the next 3 months. That's one of my major issue why I'm not really really good on this live streaming thing. But going forward, I want to do this more regularly. I can't say every week, I can't say every 2 weeks yet. Maybe probably once in a month. I want to make it I want to make it regular. I want to make it regular. And I also learned today that if you're having issues with your internet, you can as well turn off your camera. So that was why I turned my camera off the most of the time. But this is my beautiful face. If you're coming across my beautiful face, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. So for anyone who is going to replay this, just bear with us. We had technical issues at the beginning of this live stream. Network is down in some parts of my state, my town. So I've not been able to receive call or make calls since morning. I was lucky today to have a Wi-Fi that I'm using. So that's why I'm able to go through with this live stream. So I think I've done 1 hour, 27 minutes. Let me just make it 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yeah. So thanks for joining. Musisi, thanks for putting me through. Thanks for yeah, the tips here and there. I learned from you today that turning off camera will make your internet better if you are having issues. So let me turn it off again. Yeah. And also my auntie Gorex, she literally dragged me here today. And I'm grateful she did because I've learned a lot today that I wouldn't have known if I didn't come live today. And Goga was also here. Goga, he could still be in the background though, because he said something that he wants me to learn how to do redirection. I don't know if he's still here to kind of put me through. Let's see if there's anybody online just for us to practice it and learn how to do it. I think I've activated it on my YouTube studio, but I don't know how to do it yet. How to redirect people's live stream. Yeah, okay. Since Grace, you don't have any problem going live because you do Facebook Live now. You do Facebook Live, and I don't think there is a lot of difference. Is there a lot of difference between Facebook Live and YouTube Live? You are really used to it. You are very comfortable doing live stream on Facebook, so it shouldn't be a problem for you to come to YouTube StreamYard. I think it's more complex with StreamYard, but the YouTube Live is more, in my opinion, I think the YouTube Live is more convenient than StreamYard. Yeah. Just that I don't know how to, it's like I've not seen how to add people on YouTube Live. Yeah. I know there is a means, they say there is a means of adding people on the panel on YouTube Live, but StreamYard, I think StreamYard is very easy to add people. Yeah. And more so, I'm using the free version of StreamYard. So I can't do a lot on StreamYard as well because I'm using the free mode. Yeah. So yeah, Sis Grace, thanks for joining. Goga, thanks for joining. Chocolate Vivian was here the other time. Thanks for joining. I appreciate your presence. I'm I'm really excited that I'm able to come live today and we're able to talk about this topic. Going forward, I think I need to plan it very well so that it will be consistent. Yeah, and then I'm trying to gather momentum on my videos as well. I have a lot of videos in my YouTube studio that needed to be edited, do voiceover, do little touch up here and there. But the motivation is not there. To be honest, since January, I've not been motivated about YouTube. But I think I just need to brace up. I need to brace up. Yeah, it's 1 hour, 30 minutes already. Yeah. Who else joined? Who else joined? A lot of people there. Juba also joined. Juba Bruce Love TV was also here for some moment. Thanks for joining. I appreciate your presence. And person that has joined at some point, I am super, super grateful for having you around. Thank you so, so much. So I'm going to, okay, you're not confident on YouTube. You should do. You should do. Because I'm very free on Facebook Live now. I watch your Facebook Live very well. I see how you even do cooking videos you cook on live stream. So YouTube should be more. I think YouTube shouldn't be any different. Yeah, since you can do it very well on Facebook, you should be able to do it very well on YouTube as well. Thanks for joining, people. Thanks for joining. I appreciate everyone that has joined at some point. I appreciate your presence here. Rosemary Okwepe also was here. Thanks, sis, for joining. I appreciate your presence here. Yeah, and to Gorex, if you ever come across this, if you ever come across this video again, thanks for encouraging me to come to this live stream today. I appreciate you so so much. Anyone watching in the background as well, I appreciate you also so much. I hope you've been able to get one or two things from this live stream. I have also learned one or two things about StreamYard today, and I'm glad I did. So I'm gonna call it a day, call it an evening, call it a morning, wherever you are, and I'm gonna catch you when next I come to this live stream. But you can also, if you are new on my channel, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my big sis Oyoyo. Thank you so 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 much. I appreciate your presence here. So if anybody is new here, coming across this channel, can as well check out my channel, subscribe if you haven't done so, give thumbs up and drop comments, and I'll be glad to read comments from you. From this side of the world, I'm streaming from Nigeria right now. I'm gonna say bye bye for now. I'm gonna catch you some other time. Until then, bye bye.